Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to talk about cookies, which probably, as you know, they are short pieces of data inside your computer. We will say what is their use now. First of all, I want to say that the HTTP protocol with which we travel through we surf the internet using the HTTP protocol is stateless. So it doesn't allow to the website, the servers we connect to store the state of the user between two HTTP requests. To solve this problem, developers used cookies in the sense that cookies travel in the HTTP headers. Or they are actually HTTP headers in a way, but this is not really important. They travel through the HTTP requests and brings to the server every time the user preferences and other things. A simple example would be with YouTube. If you go on YouTube, you can change the theme of YouTube. You can change the background. I think you can try to change the background of YouTube and place it black or darker. And this preference of you, which is not sensitive, of course, is stored inside a cookie, which is stored inside your computer and travels to the YouTube server every HTTP request. This way is uh, is easy for someone to actually access your cookie, but it's not really important for people to really know your background preferences, or even for YouTube to store this cookie inside their servers, which will just make the server more heavy and less manageable. So this is more or less what is the cookie. Is a small piece of data inside your computer that stores your preferences about Google, about YouTube, and all these things. Last thing I want to say is that there is a misconcept between all the people, many people, that cookies are the only thing that are used for this feature. Actually, it exists another feature that is even more advanced. More advanced is more recent, so more modern, which is the local storage. But people think that cookie does everything. Actually, it's not true. But now we will talk about cookie. So first of all, cookie they are key value pairs. And we can set cookie using PHP, using the set cookie method. It accepts some parameters, for example, the name of the cookie, which will be our username. Then we have a value of the username, which will be Matthew, and not the surname. I don't know why. Then the value, the expire date, which is the time with which it will expire. And in this case, we want, I don't know, for example, if you want a day, you should place 60 per 60, 360 seconds multiplied by 24 hours. Okay, it's fine. And plus 360. So we settled the time takes the exact time of right now, and then we added for 360 seconds plus multiplied by 24. So the time of the cookie, the expire date of the cookie is tomorrow. Then there are other values, which is important that you know it, but you can even not settle it actually. So the path indicates the I want to find a page about this. Okay, so as I said before, the expire date uses the Unix timestamp, and this I think we already know this stuff. We talked about it. Path specifies the path in which the cookie will be available, and okay, and with which it will be available, and the domain in which the cookie is available to. Okay, like YouTube. Last, there is secure, which is if it's set to 1, it can be only set 1, like if it's set to true. It can just be sent through and which using HTTPS. And then there is HTTP only, but this is really, I don't know what it is and it doesn't matter. There are these three, but more important, you must set the name, value, and expire date. That's definitely a must for a cookie. But that's it. Now we have set the cookie. We can save. And go to our page. Refresh. And you come to application. I think, yes, application. There are a lot of things, I know, but you just go to cookie and here you'll find that we have a name, a value, a domain, which is our page, a path, which is our folder, an expire date, and other things that, of course, priority and other things. It doesn't matter. Anyway, as you see, we have settled our cookie. Then we can manage our cookie. Manage, for example, we can show it on the screen. Anyway, there is a built-in, a super global variable, which is $cookie, with which you can access cookie variables. So you $values cookie username. Okay, I'm echoing my $value cookie username. Save. And as you see now, there is Matthew on the screen. Okay. If a cookie, once a cookie is settled, it expires, as I said, it expires during your expire date. And if I actually remove this and save again, I want to show you that I'm saving, but still, since this cookie is still settled inside here, as you see, because I didn't yet remove it. Anyway, now there is only the cookie, but it's not settled. If I remove this cookie, the computer will crash. It will throw an error that we want to handle gracefully, no? Warning, undefined R key, vabbè, okay. We want to create a logic that can handle this. So if is set $variable _ cookie username, okay. And then echo username, $value cookie, oops, okay. Echo $value cookie username, else. Echo no cookie available. Okay, simple logic as we 10 times that we see this stuff. So right now, if we come back here, at least it won't throw an error, but it will say no cookie available. Then we can even resettle it. Vabbè, the set cookie, we set again the value, the username, value, I don't know, okay, I write it, and the time, of course. These are really the must values that it accepts. Okay, fine. Last thing to say, last thing to say is how to remove the cookie if you want to remove it. There isn't a bottom remove cookie. You just need to use first of all, let's make the magic. Username Mark. Okay. Anyway, you want to remove the cookie. You set the cookie. Set cookie $username. Then the value you can leave it blank. So you leave it blank, and then the time you are settling the time on using the minus sign. You settle it in the past. So right now you are actually removing the cookie because you are settling the cookie to an expired date. So the cookie down there is not a cookie because we removed it. Okay, so this is all about cookie, at least what I want to say, and that's it. Thank you very much for watching. One thing that I would like to say is that since cookie travels, and we said that they don't store personal information, but they actually travel through the internet, and so there are some specific laws with which developers, owners of website, they have to face to settle their cookie or something like this. It's very complicated, but maybe one day if you might need to find out some regulations about the legality of cookies, etc. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video, and bye bye.